When you think of the best players in the NBA, you have to think of Kawhi Leonard. When you think of the best playoff performers and the most cerebral postseason scorers, you also think of Kawhi Leonard. When you think of the most iconic playoff moments in league history, again, Kawhi comes to mind. But now, unfortunately, he also comes to mind for the most disappointing and honestly disheartening superstars this game has ever seen.
Knees on that play.
He grabbed the right leg right
He did
away.
take a step there.
Yeah, El, so he has a sprained ACL.
Some breaking news in a CBS Sports HQ. Clippers star and two-time Finals MVP Kawhi Leonard underwent surgery to repair a partially torn ACL.
See, for some people, it's low managing. For him, like, he's truly nursing injuries.
All right, let's revisit some of the biggest news of the day. Kawhi Leonard has been diagnosed with a torn meniscus in his right knee.
We have been robbed of key star matchups and watching the best talents on a nightly basis more than what feels like any other season. And we have maybe been robbed of watching Kawhi Leonard more than any other player. In 2021, the Los Angeles Clippers were coming off of a blown 3-1 lead to the Denver Nuggets. In Game 4 of the second round, with his team's eyes set on a championship once again, Kawhi tore his ACL on a drive to the rim, missing the remainder of the playoffs. While recovering from this injury, he proceeded to miss the whole next season as the Clippers failed to escape the play-in without their best player. And this season, after he started off hot as he usually does in his first two games versus the Phoenix Suns, the news broke that he tore his meniscus in the same knee that he tore his ACL. The claw's injury troubles tainting his team's season is nothing new, and Kawhi Leonard's availability issues have plagued him in the league for years now, and NBA fans' frustration is growing and growing. The reason it is so frustrating and honestly really sad to see the superstar struggle to stay on the court is because of how good of a player that he truly is. Kawhi made a name for himself in the NBA for his defense, but he has developed into one of the league's best scorers. In 2019, Leonard had one of the best playoff runs in recent memory. In this playoff run, he averaged over 30 points per game, with a lot of those shots coming from mid-range. He shot almost 50% from mid-range on almost 120 attempts, including 60.5% in 7 games versus the Sixers in the second round. And this sort of shooting was, of course, among the best high-volume mid-range shooters for that playoff run, and way above league average on many more attempts. There are very few, if any, players at all that I'm taking in the playoffs over a healthy Kawhi Leonard. He's among the leaders in playoff points per game since 2019. The combination of elite scoring on all three levels, plus being a plus defender, makes a superstar invaluable for his teams. He is third all-time in player win percentage for guys who have played at least 500 career games, and this winning has continued over 3 different franchises. He helped the San Antonio Spurs to a championship in 2014, in his third year, behind his stellar defense. And as he has become more of the star of the team, with older guys getting older, he developed into the player that we know today. As we have gone over, he led the Toronto Raptors to an NBA title in just one season with the team. And now with the Los Angeles Clippers, he has been the superstar we have known for years when on the court, but he has not been there when needed. After leading the Raptors to their first championship in franchise history, Leonard wanted to go back home to LA. The Clippers understood that to get the superstar, they also had to bring him some backup. After unloading the house to the Oklahoma City Thunder, and this was a huge haul that included current star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the Clippers received Paul George, and now the expectation was, of course, nothing less than a championship. In year one, a lack of consistency in the lineup, mainly from their two stars, kept the team from gaining any real chemistry. People took the Clippers as the clear favorite because of some early season wins over the Lakers, but the lack of continuity was ultimately one of the main issues that led them to falling short. But they had a fair chance. Every year since then, this Clippers duo has had injuries that simply destroyed any chance at a championship after this team was supposed to rule over LA. Despite Kawhi Leonard's amazing talent and him consistently rising to the occasion in the postseason, his career looks like it may be cut way shorter than expected. He has load managed for years, and after multiple injuries in the same knee, who knows if he'll ever get to a point where he can stay on the court for any extended period of time. This is the sad story of Kawhi Leonard, an all-time player with all-time moments, but he may suffer an all-time career collapse. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Rxkz with Hoops Times 2. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.